On behalf of the Congress Party, I shall make a few observations and comments, and my colleague, Ms. Supriya Srinath, will add more observations. I have already tweeted that I am happy that the Honorable Finance Minister had an opportunity to read the Congress manifesto after the Lok Sabha 2024 elections. She has virtually adopted the ideas underlying our proposals on employment-linked incentive ELI scheme, the apprenticeship scheme with an allowance to the apprentice, and in the abolition of the angel tax. I welcome her to borrow our ideas, and I wish she had borrowed or adopted many more ideas from the Congress manifesto. This morning, I had created a template to comment on the budget. In the first part of this statement, I have set out our expectations of the budget. In the second part, I have noted the relevant statement on the budget speech, whether there was a response in the budget, and if so, what was the response. You will notice on some matters there was no response at all. First, unemployment. According to CMIE, the All India unemployment rate is 9.2%. The response of the government is too little and will have only little impact on the grave unemployment situation. The claim that the schemes announced by the Finance Minister will benefit 290 lakh persons is highly exaggerated. She has given three numbers: 210 lakh, 30 lakh, and 50 lakhs. Each one of the numbers is highly exaggerated. 2. Inflation is the other major challenge. WPI inflation is 3.4%. CPI inflation is 5.1%. And food inflation is 9.4%. The Economic Survey has stated that the deflator for manufacturing has been assumed as 1.7%. Roughly half of the WPI inflation. The deflators assumed by the government have been severely criticized by several knowledgeable economists. Unless the puzzle of the deflator is resolved, it is not possible to unquestionably accept the claimed GDP growth of 8.2% in 2023-24. Besides, the GDP growth rate is no answer to the huge challenge of inflation. The Economic Survey dismissed the issue of inflation in a few short sentences. The FM dismissed it in 10 words. The Finance Minister's dismissed inflation in 10 words in paragraph 3 of her speech. We deplore the casual attitude of the government, and nothing in the budget speech gives us the confidence that the government will seriously tackle the issue of inflation. Education is widespread but of poor quality. Nearly one half of the children are unable to read or write a simple text in any language and are numerically challenged. They are not fit for any skilled job. The central government must drive and help the states address these fundamental problems. The other issue concerning education is NEET and the scandal-ridden National Testing Agency. several states have demanded that NEET should be scrapped and the states should be free to adopt their own methods of selecting candidates to various courses in medical education. The budget has no response. I did not hear the finance minister refer to school education. Yet the government is stubbornly clinging to NEET. You will recall, NEET is an examination at the end of school education. Interestingly, against the BE of rupees 1,16,470 crore on education, the government spent only rupees 1,08,878 crore. 4. Healthcare is better but not sufficient. Public healthcare is growing quantitatively but not in quality. Out-of-pocket expenditure is still about 47% of total health expenditure. There is a grave shortage of doctors, nurses, medical technicians, and diagnostic equipment and machines. The central government's expenditure on healthcare has declined to 0.28% as a proportion of GDP and to 1.9% as a proportion of total expenditure until the last year. The budget speech, there is no response. I did not hear the finance minister speak about the grave deficiencies in public health care. Moreover, against a BE of rupees 88,956 crore, the government spent only rupees 79,221 crore. 5. Wages have stagnated in the last 6 years after adjusting for inflation. Between 2017-18 and 2022-23, the average monthly earnings of workers were